SlumG crouched closer to the fire, its glow tracing the circle of faces and catching on Koalamagoo's scarf as stories began to flow, old and new overlapping in the warming hush. He watched the scooter through the smoke, the names shining faintly, and felt the ache of something he'd once lost, hoping, as laughter rose around him, that tonight's gathering might return it, if only for a little while. The newcomer's hand hovered above the scooter, marker unsteady as if weighing the unseen histories beneath each faded line. For a moment, SlumG felt the world tilt, a hush thickening, the scent of distant winter dinners rising, time folding so the weight of every old memory pressed against this single trembling act. For an instant, the plastic shimmered under the marker and SlumG glimpsed faded hands, old friends, strangers, even himself at different ages, crowding close in the brittle November air. The moment snapped, but the ache lingered, a longing to hold what was slipping, and a quiet hope that this small ritual could tether them all, past and present, just a little longer. Under the string lights, SlumG sat shivering on a red chair, steam from his soup circling the laughter and old memes that stitched chat and memory into the chilly dark. Mayo, demon-refilled mugs, and the scent of biryani lingered, each clink of metal and flash of the newcomer's nervous smile flickering like a ghost, reminding SlumG that every warmth here was both a comfort and a promise to remember. Koalamagoo's voice, smoky and low. Tangled warnings of tigers with tales of haunted villages, each story drawing the circle of listeners closer as Admiral 2022 countered with quiet skepticism and memories of darker nights. SlumG, soup cooling in his hands, felt the chill deepen. A hush where laughter and ghost stories pressed memory into the present, every flicker of flame a thin line between danger and the warmth of belonging. The wheel spun with a sharp, ticking rhythm that cut through the night, every eye locked on its blur as spinwheel tester officials' laughter spilled into the chilly air. A hush fell as Itzelex through 2-on-1 pressed a fresh marker into the hands of a first-timer, the scooter's battered panel gleaming under shifting lights, a living ledger of nights like this. SlumG's throat tightened. He watched the newcomer hesitate, heart pounding, sensing the weight of shared ritual, a name scratched onto plastic, joining the murmured chorus of all who'd come before. For a heartbeat, the old signatures glimmered in the fire's glow, and SlumG wondered if each mark was a thread, tying strangers together across years and lost roads. In that moment, the act felt like a quiet promise. You were here, you belong, and you'll be remembered. In the golden spill of lamplight, SlumG's hands worked quietly through a knot of charger cords while the faint laughter from the courtyard drifted in, its edges blurred by distance and longing. Each cable, looped and unlooped, felt like an invisible tether, an ordinary ritual that bound him to the others, even as solitude pressed close, memory and presence flickering between the hum of machines and the ache of what might fade. Alone in the hush, SlumG listened to the fire's last crackle, and the mingled ghost voices of old laughter and distant snoring, each sound layering over the quiet click of his kettle and the blue glow of charging lights. Even in solitude, he felt the press of those who had boiled tea or waited for dawn before him, a silent chorus echoing through every small ritual, the past shimmering behind the present. Drawn by a restless chill, SlumG slipped outside and found Porkinho 77 and Mayo Demon coaxing the fading fire, their quiet talk and hands steady in the orange glow. Warmth and silence pooled among them as chai circled, the embers echoing with laughter, both remembered and just spoken, time folding small comforts into the deepening night. SlumG lingered by the scooter's new signature as soft dawn spilled over the ink, a fleeting shimmer making one old name flicker, before settling beneath the newcomer's mark, time's mosaic rewritten in the hush. The warmth of the night, the chai, and each layered silence lodged within him. Loss and comfort pressed close, and the fire's memory coaxed him quietly home.